I made a few videos on how to plan the Milky Way, the moon, star trails, meteor showers, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, and even how to plan a sunset when you know the shooting spot and where you want the sun to be, but you don't know when it happens. By the way, here you have the video if you want to watch it. Well, I have just realized that I have never explained you how to plan a sunset when you know the date, for example, next Saturday. So finally, this is the one. Keep watching. Hello PhotoPillers, Rafael the Bar here. Today I'm going to show you how to use PhotoPills to plan a sunset photo when you know the date but don't know the shooting spot or shooting time for the best photo possible. Let's see with an example. Imagine that you're in Menorca and you want to find a really cool sunset photo opportunity for next Saturday. So let's plan the shot. It's super easy. Ready? Because these are the 4 steps to plan a sunset photo when you know the date. Let's go! Step 1. Set the date. Go to PhotoPills and tap on Planner. Now, as you see, the red pin is already placed in the beautiful island of Menorca, and it's placed there because I placed it there. If you want to learn how to move the red pin, please watch this video. You'll find it right there. This video contains everything you need to know on how to move the red pin. Watch it. Now, double tap on the time bar to bring the date to today and now. And now, swipe the time bar to the left until we get to Saturday. Saturday, January 25th, right here. Cool. To set the date, you can also tap once at the center of the time bar and set the date directly from this screen, from this calendar. Cool, we've set the date to the shooting date. This is Saturday, January 25th, 2020. Let's see now where the sun is setting and when. Step 2. Understand sunset direction and time. Pay attention at the top panel above the map. It's telling me that if I'm standing right where the red pin is on January 25th, 2020, I'll see the sun setting at 5:54 p.m. And that's it in the direction of the orange thick line you see on the map, this line. This thick orange line is super important because just by looking at the line I know where the sun is setting. So it's super easy now to move the red pin and find a cool shooting spot. Thanks to this line I can start looking for a nice sunset photo, so let's do it. Step 3. Check different locations until you find a photo you like. Okay, now that you know the sunset direction, it's all about moving the red pin to the cool locations you know until you find a nice sunset photo. Obviously, the more locations you know, the better. What happens if you don't know any locations? Well, you need to do your research first. And PhotoPills also help you find cool locations. Just go back to the Pills menu, swipe to the My Stuff menu, and tap Points of Interest. Here, you'll find lots of points of interest. I think PhotoPills includes 10,000 points of interest all around the world. And here you have the ones we have in Menorca. So it's a cool tool that can help you find a cool spot if you don't know where to find them. And of course, use the power of Google. Just do a search of cool locations in the area you want to shoot the sunset, and I'm sure you'll find lots of them. Or do a search for a certain type of subjects like trees, waterfalls, rock formations, lighthouses, mountains. I'm back to the planner now, and in Menorca I know many cool locations. And I'll start checking my favorite lighthouse, the Favarich lighthouse. So tap on Load and type Favarich lighthouse here, and tap on the result, and the red pin will be placed where the lighthouse is. That's pretty cool. Awesome. I'll switch off the moon information on the map. I don't really need the moon to plan this sunset shot. So tap on the map settings button and tap on the eye icon you see next to the moon layer to switch it off, like this. Then let's go back to the map view. Now I only see the sun info on the map. The yellow thick line is telling me the sunrise direction, and the orange thick line is telling me the sunset direction. If I move time forwards, you'll see that the sun rises in the direction of the thick yellow line here, and then sets in the direction of the thick orange line, right there. Now, if I change my shooting spot, for example, to here, what I'll get is a beautiful view of the lighthouse, and as you see, the sunlight will hit from the side right into the scene. I won't have the sun in the frame, but as the sun sets, I'll have this beautiful light coming from the side, creating volume and textures in my subject, the lighthouse, and the foreground. It's a cool shot, and it happens around sunset. This is around 5:53 p.m. If I want the sun inside the frame, I'll move the red pin, for example, here or here. Yeah, from this location I can photograph the lighthouse and the sun setting next to it. It's pretty cool too. If you go where the red pin is and tap on the AR button here, you'll be able to visualize the photo through the augmented reality views. In this case, you have the sun path, the sun is setting, and the lighthouse will be right here. The sun sets next to the lighthouse. Yeah, the augmented reality views are super powerful to visualize the photo when you're on location. But remember that you need to be right where the red pin is. Everything on the planet is referenced to the red pin position and the selected date and time. By the way, Favarich is also an awesome location for sunrises. So if I place the red pin here, as you see, I can photograph the lighthouse with the sun rising next to it. And this happens around 7:58 a.m. Favarich is cool, but let's check another location. Tap on load and type Pond Den Jill. It's a beautiful natural arch. Tap on the result, and the red pin will be placed right on Pond Jill, this natural arch that we have here in Menorca. It's a beautiful spot. Awesome. Have you noticed it? That just by looking at the sunset direction, I've realized that I can actually shoot the sunset aligned with the natural arch, which is pretty cool, awesome. For example, if I move the red pin here, or here better, oh maybe here. Yes, here I can align the sunset direction with the natural arch. From the top of the cliff, I will be able to shoot the beautiful arch and the sun setting right on top, which is pretty cool. But if I want to photograph the sun setting through the arch, I need to find a shooting spot that is right at the sea level so I can see the horizon through the arch. So I need to get down to the sea level. For example, here. This is a nice spot, I know it, I've been there. So from this spot, which is very close to the sea level, I'll be able to photograph the sun setting through the arch. And this happens next Saturday. The sun is setting through the arch around 5:55 p.m. But the cool thing is that if you swipe the time forward to Sunday, you'll see that this shot is also possible, and also on Monday, and also on Tuesday, and also on Wednesday. So you can shoot this photo for about a week, I will say. So the good news is that I can take this photo for about a week. If one day is cloudy, I can come back the following day and try to capture it again. The sun sets every day in a different location. That's only half a degree apart, the sun size apart. And this makes it super easy for us to find the right date and time the sun will be where I want it to be. I just need to fine tune the shooting date just by swiping the time bar. For example, if the photo you're looking for is not happening the date you're planning the shot, all you have to do is to swipe the time bar until the sun aligns right where you want it to be. You can swipe it super fast and you see how the sunset directions move super fast until you find the date the sun is where you want it to be. You can also tap once on the time bar and change the date to a future date and check if the shot is possible on that date. And also you can use the find tool to find the exact date and time the sun or the moon will be right where you want it to be. If you want to learn more about the find tool, please watch this video. In it, I'm showing you how you can plan any sunset photo you imagine. Step 4. Save the plan. When you've planned the shot, don't forget to save the plan to your to-do list. Just tap on Save and choose to save a plan, New Plan, and add a name, Pond Jill Sunset, and tap on Save. This way you'll be able to load it anytime you want. Just tap on Load and choose to load the plan, and you'll find it here, Pond Jill Sunset. Tap on it and you'll load the plan. If you tap on More and Action, here you can do several things. You can add the plan to your calendar and set an alert so you can notify when the day comes so you don't miss the shot. And also you can send the plan via email to a friend. And if your friend is a photopiller, he will be able to import it onto PhotoPills. And that's it. This is how you can plan your sunset photos with PhotoPills. So choose a date, choose a location, and try to plan a sunset. And if that location doesn't work for that sunset, you check another location and another one and another one until you find a photo you like. And please, if you have a question on how to plan a sunset, or how to plan a moon, or anything related to PhotoPills or photography in general, please leave a comment below. I'm ready to help. And if you wish to learn how to use lens filters to photograph sunsets, I'm leaving the link to our super lens filters guide in the description of this video. Check it out. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified when I release the next video. And remember that you have the power to imagine, plan, and shoot legendary photos. See you in the next video. Bye.